All right, I think we're up again. Okay, so before we go ahead and do anything, yes, we did survive the combat. What a wonderful time for the stream to drop. Let's talk a little bit about what we did pick up. We did pick up Ringleader's Coif, which gives +1 willpower, critical hit +1%, and armor +5. Assassin's Straight Crane skill? Let's have a look at our archer. Can't wear it. Light helmet. Can't wear it either, so we have to do some leveling up here. Hey, Richard, welcome back. Yes, we are back. We are not dead. Just, gotta love stream drops. That's like the #1 reason why I stopped streaming. But it happens from time to time. I guess that's how it goes. Oh well. But yeah, I was just covering what we actually picked up from the combat. We actually grabbed what did we pick up? We grabbed some cloth. We grabbed a Ringleader's Coif, which we can't wear at the moment because we need to actually level up a little bit and get some skill, but we don't want to level up just until we have 2 knowledge points. So we're kind of taking our time with that one. But what we are going to do is we're going to rest up here at camp. Make sure everyone gets a good feed. $18 food. No one needs to get paid yet. And we're going to rest. That should take care of most of our issues. So now the troop is well rested. We have gained 2 of our valor points back. We also gained 8 happiness, which is great. And maximum valor points is +1. And we've actually gained 2 repair resources, which is even better. We used 3 in that last fight, so we gained 2 back. And call it good. And now we're ready to continue. Oh wait, there's something flashy here. A little comfrey flower and something a little flashy down in the woods. Hey, we got us some wild animals. I wouldn't mind fighting some boars for some leather and some meat. Let's see if the stream decides to stay up for a little bit. Okay, so what do we got? We got rusty hatchets, bear trap, rusty hatchet, bear trap, and we got 1 boar we can see, and a little bit of fog here where we can't. So I'm willing to bet the other 2 are probably right in here. Well, not seeing anything yet. Oh, hi. Well, this is unfortunate. Immediately walked into getting surrounded. And that one gets to go first. Well, let's get to work. That boar is, in fact, going to engage our heavy hitter. That's fine. But I would like to do something a little bit more fun, I guess you could say. Run over here and grab this. Pick it up off the ground and huck it here at our dear pig. Mmm. Delicious. Of course, means we're not in really any position to do anything. And the boar has now gained fury, so he's going to have increased damage for his next attack. Well, as long as he goes for the tank, I guess it's not too bad. And yes, bacon is exactly what we want. 70% chance to hit our tank. Don't hit your friends. Beautiful. Big guy. Well, you're all by yourself, but I think you got this covered. Little wrath. Didn't quite get it. And 2 damage is 2 damage. Opponents are demoralized and flee. Do you want them to go win the battle? No. No, I want all the items. I want all the bacon. And there we go. Simple enough. We did use two of our materials for armor repairs, but that's okay. What do we get? Pork, pristine fangs, some grease, and some leather, as well as animal carcasses. All food items, all stuff we're going to benefit from. Where was that item here? Right there. More mushrooms. We're going to carry on our way here. Up to the top of the hill. Stop pushing buttons, soul. Pushing buttons is bad for you. I don't believe this loops around, but yes, there is a location up here, which is going to help with our knowledge points. Highland Trackers Camp. Alright, let's duck in here real quick. Whoa! I don't know if you saw that, but there was a whole bunch of animals just running at us here before we hopped into the camp here. So we might have a fight on our hands as soon as we step outside. And grab some hemp. And now that we got our 2 knowledge points, let's learn our career plans. Beautiful. And let's start doing our level ups. So, Tarun, our Swordmaster. What do we want to do? Well, right off the bat, we get to choose our specialization. So, we can do Protector, which gives us +2 Constitution. Allows us to wear heavy armor. And for a Valor point, we can use Encouragement, which gives all allies in the area gain protection for 2 rounds. So, reduce damage. Not bad. We gain Fighter, which is +2 Constitution, heavy armor, and destabilizing strike. Deals 67 damage to the target and applies destabilization for 2 rounds. Or we can go Swordmaster, which gives us +1 strength. Allows us to wear medium armor. And gives us a 2-point Valor skill. Deals 6 damage to all units in the area 2 times. Usable after 2 attacks. I'm actually going to go Protector because we want Tarun to be a tank. Now, as far as our skill points go, Constitution is going to be very high on our list of things we want to have done. Strength is good for damage. And movement. Well, movement allows us to move around the area, and you know what? We are pretty bad off for movement points, and if we got +2 right off the bat, I'm going to take it. Same with Melts. Archer. So we have a couple options we can choose for specialization. We have Valorous Audacity. Every time this unit ends their turn next to an enemy and is not engaged in combat, you gain +1 temporary Valor points. Every time this unit kills an enemy, you gain +1 Valor points. Temporary. And Valor Support. Every time this unit ends their turn next to an ally and is not engaged in combat, you gain +1 temporary Valor. So, for me, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't want to stand next to enemies as an archer. So it's either every time we kill one, we gain a temporary point, or every time we stand next to somebody, one of our own allies, we gain a temporary Valor point. I'm going to choose standing next to somebody. Now, as far as critical hits go, the crits are going to be very, very important for an archer. I'm going to upgrade them to 12%. Kettaloot, a ranger. So again, every time we end our fight, or end our turn right next to an enemy and is not engaged, right? As long as we're not the prime target, we gain +1, which is great for backstabbing. Every time we kill one, we get a temporary unit, and every time we stand next to an ally who's not engaged in combat, Sorry, and we ourselves are not engaged in combat. We gain +1. I'm actually going to choose Audacity here. Just because Ketelude should be doing some backstrikes. And we're going to give you increased dexterity for increased damage and critical hit chance. Now, Heldar. We have a couple options here. We have Vanguard. +1 strength allows us to wear medium armor. And gives us Relentless Charge, which disengages and charges in a straight line, deals 6 damage to all units in their path, and applies slowdown for 1 round. So halves their movement. We also get options for Smasher. Again, +1 strength and medium armor. The Poison Impact deals 6 damage to all the units in the area and applies 2 poisons to bleeding units. If we had someone to give bleed, that would be a good support item. A Destroyer is Constitution +2, heavy armor, and weakening blow. Deals 6 to 8 damage to the target and applies weakening for 3 rounds. I think we're going to go Vanguard. Just because Relentless Charge is very nice. You can use it to blow through enemies, get on the other side of them, causing damage, and then turn around and hitting them. Or you can also use it to disengage and move away, or increases your movement around the field. I'm going to grab Vanguard. And then we're going to grab some more movement points for this guy as well. Alright, let's talk to these gentlefolk here and see what's going on.
Name's Brennan, Master Tracker. Our brotherhood is tasked with the culling of all the wild beasts on the continent. We reward hunters for their kills and protect the common folk from these vicious animals. If you want to join us and learn from us, you'll need to prove your worth and take part in your first hunt.
Okay.
Come back victorious, or do not come back at all.
That sounds fair.
Don't even bother trying to sell me your filth. I am in need of fangs to accomplish our ancient rituals.
So, the last time we engaged those boars, we got pristine fangs. We can actually use these fangs as currency, trading with these hunters. We get a meat drying rack, friendship necklace, cabbage perch, sage's reinforced layer, and defender's reinforced layers. So, certain armor levels allow you to apply certain, like 1, 2, or 3 armor layers to them, and they give you extra bonuses. Like Defender's Reinforced Layer gives you a bonus of +9 armor. Sage's Reinforced Layer gives you +1 movement. These are very nice things to have, but of course this is going to be later on in the game. Not really much we can buy from you. Everything's very expensive when it comes down to teeth. Druidinen.
Envious of our war paint, are you? You're not the first.
That's nice.
Sorry, mercenaries. Only those who have been initiated in our ways may sport these. To become part of the lucky few, you must travel to Ludern and ask the druid in the Tull's Glade. But be warned, the way there is fraught with danger.
So that's something we're not going to do right off the bat. Alright. So, there's a couple items we can have a look at. Of course, we're going to be stealing it if we take it. We're not going to do that. There is an opportunity here to cut some wood with our woodcutter. Screw that up. Ah, 7 wood instead of 8. Shame. But that's more experience for our woodcutter. And more wood for us. Level 3. 5 boars and a dominant style with enemy reinforcements coming. Ah. I don't know if we can fight this. I really don't know. They've already got more than what we have, and they got reinforcements coming. I think we have to run. I'm not gonna like it. That was mean coming out of the woods like that. And if that's what's in those woods, then we are not ready for that at all. Alright, so alt doesn't work on the world map. We just have to keep an eye open. Eye open for any shinies. Ooh. Ambush some poachers? I'll take it. Surprise! What do we got? Poacher in the back. The rusty hatchet. I think if we set this up just like this, we should be good. That poacher moves first. We're going to take Kettlelude. Grab this axe on our way back. Nice. Let's close and engage. Quick kill. I'll take it. Galvanized immediately. Love it. That hoodlum moves first, and that one moves second. And this is where we're probably going to wind up sacrificing Tarun to be a tank. In all things tank. And that hoodlum better engage Tarun. But we will take pot shots as we walk back. Perfect. Oh, this is even beautiful. Big old wide swing for everybody. Don't mind if I do. Mmm, delicious. There we go. Alright, so what we get? Lockpick. Outlaw's tabards are our first little bit of armor. Movement +2 and armor +8. Some crowns and some playing cards. Still do a little bit of repair, but that's alright. So as far as we're looking at here, this is light armor. Still can't wear it. Milt, can you wear light armor yet? No, that's going to be the next level before we can choose our armor, the class the guys here can wear. So we'll save it. And as we're talking, there should be the next group just around the corner here. I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything shiny. There's something. And ambush. Found the group, let's get in there. Free money is free money. Surprise for everybody, we got bear traps and hatchets, but nothing that's going to be beneficial. So that hoodlum's acting first. We got Terran to engage. Ooh, good crit. Well, that's a poison. But that's okay. That guy's pretty much dead here anyways. And there's a temporary valor point. Ow! That crit. What a crit. That's going to require a little bit of healing, I think. Our main target. Going to lock out the poacher. Does a little extra damage to everybody as we go by. Why not? Now our archer, what can you do? Snipe the poacher, let's see if we get a crit. Nice. Very nice. Good kill. Follow up on the leader here, Ferdinand the Cheeky. Let's get ourselves another temporary valor point. Well, he's still got armor. And those with armor get extra damage done to them. 19. Gotta love it. Let's burn a point and get the kill. And now we got Glorious. Exactly what that is. Ringleader's Dagger. Dexterity plus 8. Very nice. Loot it all, we'll do a repair. Oh, easy. And we're about exhausted again. About time for another nap. So off to camp we go. What do we got? Oh. Your Damit's about ready to level up too. We're going to add one more point to Constitution. Spend that 10 influence and increase that carrying capacity. Gotta love it. As far as everybody else in camp goes, what can we do? I'll have a look at Ketaloot here and see what he got. So, the current dagger has a poisoning skill. This Devious Whirlwind is an area of attack skill where if I strike 2 people, then they're poisoned. But you can't choose whether or not you do the area attack or not. But again, like plus 8 dexterity is very nice. Very nice. That being said, the issue of food is going to be coming up here very closely, or very shortly. What can I build? I'm missing iron ore for cooking pots. A rope. For a hitching post. And what are we looking at for a tent? Rope and cloth. I can craft 1 rope. which gives me more knowledge as well. The first time I've done it. But the cooking pot is something we're going to look at here, because we are going to need a cook. So we're going to start making some good meals. All right, 18 food covered. And rest up. There we go. Happiness back up. Materials gained. Let's get back on the road. Oh, looks like bandits and merchants are fighting over here. Let's get in there.
Help us, I beg you.
What are we potentially looking at here? Level 3. Well, isn't this just neat? I'm not going to engage in this. I can't. Level 3 is too much. Too much. I'm gonna wind up having to leave these guys, I think. Sorry, bros. Peace out. I was never here. In fact, oh man, it's not the best thing in the world to do, but sometimes it's just one of those things where you just like you have to pick and choose your fights, and that unfortunately, where the merchants help you, they will, but the merchants are not good fighters. In fact, with those missions, you're actually assigned people that you have to protect. Or have to make sure that survive throughout the rest of the fight. So with us being brand new and not having any gear whatsoever, choosing those missions is not good. It's the same reason why we didn't engage those wild boars, because they're level 3, and that's a little significantly tougher than what we are. It's very, very important to watch out for your levels when choosing your fights. Because level 3 will devastate you, especially early game if you're not up to snuff. So that's no go, bro. But we will swing by our pass, and this is where the game gets extremely in depth. You can use there's like 4 different paths you can use, and you gain points through actions done throughout the world. Like for example, we forge 5 tier 1 weapons, complete 5 missions. Gain a certain level of influence, allow enemies to flee, and throw items. We get points that we then can spend on whatever pops up here on the knowledge bar. For example, I've discovered 5 locations, so I get 1 point towards this level. And once I gain a level, it'll allow me to give a point into one of the knowledge base items over here that affect how the party functions. It can go from anywhere from increased movement speed while on the world map, better hit chance or crit chance, less food consumed while you're camping out and retiring, and resting, sorry. It has the option to do a lot of things. But we're going to slowly pick away at that. Unfortunately, though, I can see that the stream is starting to struggle again a little bit. So what I'm probably going to wind up doing is I'm going to call it here. If I can, I'm going to try and merge the 2 streams that we did today together. So that way it makes sense. Let's check the last one. It cut off halfway through the end of the combat. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to carry on with this series on the YouTube channel. And I'm going to try and do streaming events with this as well whenever the internet decides to stabilize, whenever it stops being kind of a pain in my neck. It's not exactly very good, but am I going to make this into a series? I am. Yes, sir. So yeah, like the idea behind it was we're going to stream for a little bit today, then we're going to carry on and turn this into a series on the YouTube channel itself. And whenever we get the chance, then we'll stream some more of it, or maybe even stream some other games. We'll see. But for now, Wartales will be being added to the channel as a constant series. So yeah, that's the plan. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out. I do appreciate your support, despite everything going kind of sideways here. I know I would have liked to stream a little bit more, but I'm watching the bit rate just bounce all over the place here. I don't think it's indicative to a good stream if I expect everybody to keep on coming back here, because I crash every half hour, 15 minutes. So I do appreciate everybody coming back. I do appreciate your support. I hope you had fun. We'll be calling it here. We'll be picking it up on the main channel right from Stormcrump. And hopefully we get paid, because we're going to have some issues here in the next little bit if we don't start making some money. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody. Thank you very much again for your support. Hope you're having a good time. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.